everybody, Jeff Weaver here. It's the final week of our spring training challenge here with the administrative and shared services teams, and I can't wait to talk to you about the important role you play in being first choice for our suppliers. You know, when it comes to our suppliers, it's such an important relationship that we have. We need to be their first choice distributor because they rely on us to get the job done that they can't. And as part of the shared services and admin teams, we're often the first and most common point of contact for our suppliers. So it's very important that we take it seriously when it comes to our supplier relationships. It all starts by having a relationship that's built on mutual understanding and respect. Our suppliers have to understand that we have so many of them that we have to try and prioritize and handle on any given day. At the same time, we have to remember that to them, every issue they have is the most important issue in their world. That balance of making sure that both parties come to the table with a healthy understanding of how to prioritize problems and solve them collaboratively is key to every interaction we have. Our suppliers depend on us to get a job done. They can't get their beer to retail, we have to do it. So we need to make sure that we execute with excellence at every opportunity. We need to make sure that we don't make the silly mistakes that can sometimes lead to problems for them on the back end. We need to make sure that we prioritize their needs as much as possible and make sure that we get the details right. Execution excellence on their behalf is the biggest commitment we have when it comes to our suppliers. But we also want to be innovative. We want to make sure that we're leading the charge for doing things smarter, better, faster, and more efficient. Anytime there's an opportunity to innovate, we should be the ones bringing it forward and asking our suppliers if they can take that journey with us. Oftentimes, they don't see things from the perspective of a distributor. We have the opportunity to help educate and ultimately elevate them, and that goes and makes things better for distributors all across the country. We want to be known as the distributor for integrity and fair dealing. Anytime we need to solve a problem with a supplier, we want to make sure we do it in a way that keeps both sides' priorities in mind, and we want to be honest and transparent at every step. Having a reputation for being honest and full of integrity will make sure that any future suppliers know exactly where to bring their business. Of course, a lot of that requires regular feedback and dialogue. We need to make sure that we're proactively reaching out to our supplier partners, asking them how we're doing and asking them what they can do better or what we can do better on their behalf. It all is about communication, and the more open and free that communication flows, the better the relationships will be. It's about a partnership, and developing partnerships takes time and effort on both ends. Don't just wait to hear from suppliers that you haven't heard from in a while. No news isn't always good news. Keeping regular communications at the top of mind makes our suppliers understand how important they are to all of us. Of course, we also want to make sure that on their behalf, we're working efficiently. When we have cost savings, we can pass that through to them as well. So any opportunities we have to drive efficiencies will make everybody's margins better and everybody's products more deliverable. And of course, keeping an open line of communication is always at the top of our minds. We want to make sure that we are clearly listening, actively participating in conversations, hearing what they have to say, and working towards common goals. Ultimately, when our suppliers ring our number, it's about needing problems solved. So we should keep a problem-solving attitude top of mind anytime we're working with one of our supplier partners. We don't want to just say yes, we want to make sure that we deliver on what they really need. So listen actively and solve problems, and that will help make sure that we remain their first choice in beer distribution. It's been a long 4 weeks, but we're time to bring it on home. Thanks for sticking with us, and hope you are ready to slide it on into the finish line of this spring training challenge.